How much does it cost to onboard an employee? If you think that the cost of onboarding is only the time and the training, you are missing the most expensive part. Let me show you the hidden number almost nobody tracks, but every business pays for. You might be paying for onboarding in ways that you have never connected before. By the end of this video, you will understand the cost of onboarding, both hidden and visible, and ways to reduce it and increase retention. There are hidden costs and there are direct costs. The direct costs are the time that you are paying the new employee while they are training until they're up and running, the time that you have to pay your supervisors, your own time if you are involved in the training as the business owner or as the leader, the cost of training materials such as online courses, universities, manuals that you have to buy, licenses, etc. All of that adds up. And I recommend to create a spreadsheet and add all those costs and figure out what are your direct costs. Now, there are also hidden costs. And the hidden costs come into play if you don't have a good system and a good process for onboarding. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's say you bring on a new employee and you train them for a little bit at the beginning and you send them out to produce. They're not fully trained. What can happen there? They can make mistakes and they can be costly mistakes. That has a price and that has a cost. They can take a long time in order to execute a task. They're not as effective. And that also has a cost. Now, of course, it will take them time to get up and running. But if you have a good training system and you have a good onboarding system, you can cut on those costs. You can reduce them by making sure that they know what they're doing. And when they start to produce, they are producing at a much higher level. And you are saving money right there. Now, there is also the hidden cost of your supervisors, your executive team, even yourself. For instance, let's say you calculate how much your time is worth in terms of hours. Let's say it's $500. So, okay, every time I have to spend time with a new employee to train them, I'm losing $500 because I'm not producing. Now, let's take a look at it in a little bit of a bigger sphere. Your time, it's not just the loss of, let's say, the billable hours. Let's say you don't go to see a client, or if you're in professional services, you don't deliver to a client and you lose that billable hour time. However, you also need to look at what can you do in that hour that will produce future income. Let's say that hour is being spent doing business development. That $500 can translate into getting a new client that is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in the future. So that hour, I wouldn't look at it just as $500. I would look at it into the future income that you are not making because it's being spent on inefficient onboarding of the new employee. So what do? We make sure that we have a good onboarding system, that we know exactly what are the steps to onboard, that you do not spend unnecessary time explaining and training the new employee, but instead have well-documented processes and procedures that the employee can follow, and an onboarding checklist that teaches the employees and walk them through a self-paced onboarding, and then utilize your time, the time of your supervisors, the time of the co-workers, the time of the new employee effectively, so every minute counts. So yes, onboarding can cost you money in terms of investing in courses, investing in training time, investing in time paying the employee while they are training. But you really have to calculate the cost up front versus not doing it, and how much would it cost you in terms of lost production, having to rework things, and risking customer dissatisfaction, bad reviews, etc., because you have untrained employees. So the moral of the story is that if you have a well-documented onboarding process and well-documented processes and procedures that the new employee can refer to, will save you money in the future, will save you money in the long run. Perhaps it's an investment up front, but it is definitely worth it. Want to lower your onboarding costs without compromising your standards? Then make sure to subscribe below and watch the next video where I will explain how to create perfect workflows that you can show and teach your new employee so they can get up and running very, very fast. My name is Adi Klevit. I'm a process consultant, and I'm here to help you bring order to your company.